Hi, hello, and welcome in our video. In this video, we will be talking about reporting and document generation. There is probably no organization in the world that don't have to produce some kind of report during product development lifecycle. Reports and various documents are needed by clients, business partners, or government or industry and regulatory bodies. So you need to create some kind of report, some kind of documents. And with reporting capabilities in Doors Next, you can do it very easily. In this video, I will be talking about pre-configured reports that your users can use to generate documents, and they don't need any coding knowledge or any additional configuration or any additional license. Doors Next already includes out of the box several document style reports that your users can use to generate documents to view information about artifacts, modules, collection, module views, or reviews. Those reports I mentioned, those are templates that you can use to create your final document. But although this is not point of this video, if the available reports, available templates don't suit your needs, then you can also create custom report templates. But if you would like to create your custom templates, you need to be aware that you need IBM Rational Publishing Engine, as well as users that have some kind of coding skills, because this is not as easy as just click on the template and generate a document. You need to be familiar with the REST APIs for accessing report information and creating this template. So just very easily in Rational Publishing Engine, you can create your custom template. It can be anything you want with any colors, any structure, any information. It can be crazy or very simple. It's really up to you. And you can upload this template to requirements management, and you can use this template in the same way as I will be showing you with predefined templates. Therefore, a little coding skills is required just for template generation, but then using this template in requirements management is again super easy. Before jumping straight to the exercises and showing you how can you use those predefined templates to generate documents and reports, I would like to mention two more things, two more ways how can you generate documents and reports. First is Document Builder. Document Builder, at least in my opinion, is great for big companies with multiple stakeholders, multiple roles, multiple kind of managers. Because when using Report Builder, you can have report designers, and those designers can hide complexity from document generators. They can combine one or more templates to create reports. And also, these report administrators can monitor running documents generation jobs and also can schedule document generation jobs to run at specific time or interval. So everyday users basically don't need to do anything. They don't need to have any special skills, any special applications, nothing. They will just be alerted or notified when the document generation is completed, and they will have a link to this document. Excellent, right? And the last one is Report Builder. And there is a big difference because previously I was talking about Document Builder, and the second one is Report Builder, and is very different. So far, I was talking about options. How can you generate documents? Basically, simple, nice PDF with a lot of textual information. But Report Builder is very different because here we have a report in form of graphs and charts. With a Report Builder, you can easily query data from several data sources across your applications and project areas, and Report Builder will create graphs and charts for you. Perfect. So that was introduction. And now let's jump directly to the exercises because as many things indoors next, this is again highly hands-on topic. So, how can you create reports? You can create reports in many different ways. For example, you can create reports from base artifacts. So I can navigate to some folder, for example, AMR hazards and risks. Here, I can create some filter or view, and here in action menu, I can create report for a view. So this is option number one. You can do it for modules. You can also do it in collection. So I can access some collection, and here in this option, you can export collection or generate a report for a view or create and print PDF document, Microsoft Word document, etc. You can also navigate to artifacts. I will jump into the module, and here I have again couple of options. I can choose some view, and here in this view I can create report, or I can again click on this for actions menu and create report here. The last one, or probably maybe not the last one, because I think there will be many more, but the last obvious one is clicking here on reports, and you can generate report right here. So you can choose your report, for example, print module book. This is probably the most used one. You can add artifacts. So for example, I would like to add this module. Why not? It was pre-selected. And then you can create report. We will be going through that step by step. But before generating this report, I would like to cancel it and show you the last thing, and it's creating report for a review. So I navigate it to reviews. I can click here and generate report for review. Or I can navigate inside the review, and here, for example, I can click here and create report for review. Or I can also navigate inside this module, and here I can generate a report for this module. So those are all options that we will be covering in this video. You see, it is a lot of them, so let's jump directly to the exercises. We are in review, so we can start with reporting in review. But you should know that probably this is not the most used one, but it doesn't matter. We can start with this one. So I will jump back, and we have our reviews here. So I will click on this first review, and I will generate report for this review. We have just one template available, so I will choose this one. Next, I will select our review. Next, and then I will select some names, so very creative report for review. I can append date and information to the report name, so this will be in document name. Well, why not? And I can select if I would like to have Adobe PDF, Microsoft Word, HTML, and XSL FO. So PDF, Word, and HTML is probably self-explanatory. But what it is XSLFO? It is XSL formatting object. It is a markup language for XML documents formatting that is most often used to generate PDF files. All right, but I have PDF right here. Why I would use this one? Well, this is a standard unified presentation language for documents, and it is a set of W3C technologies designed for the transformation and formatting of XML data. An XSLFO document is not like PDF. It does not definitely describe the layout of the text on various pages. Instead, it describes what the pages look like and where the various content go. So from there, an FO processor determines how to position the text within the boundaries described the FO document. So basically, you can post-process this data and create your PDF document, your customized report. Perfect. But we will always be using PDF. All right, then we have some fields here that we can, but we don't have to fill out. For example, Igor will be author, company name can be Softacus, and I also can add some footer text, and I can include comments and mark as confidential. Why not? I can also use logo image, so I will click on browse, and I don't know, but probably I already used this one, so I can go to training document. All right, I think this is logo. I don't know. Let's try. I will click on next, and I can save report to component, so it will be saved here in a doors, or I can download this report. I will choose downloading this report. Perfect. So I will click next and finish. Perfect, it's complete. I will close it. And right now you see this is my report, so I will open it. Perfect. So yes, it was our logo. So this is Softacus. You see prepared by Igor. So this is author name. You see when, and you also see what is the configuration, where is this configuration, how it's this component called. We also have a table of contents with some introduction summary. So you see introduction, the purpose of this document is to detail the progress and content of reviews listed in the summary. So this was created automatically from the template. Summary, so name of the review, who created this review, not this report, but review, due date of that review, start date, and overall state right now. Perfect. And then this is instructions from review. Those are details about review. Those are participants. Here we have our artifacts. So there were just two artifacts in this review, one module and one base artifact. And you see that Oliver didn't see one artifact at all, and one artifact he reviewed. He was optional reviewer. Igor, as approver, approved one artifact and disapproved one artifact, and Peter approved or reviewed one artifact because he was reviewer and abstained from one artifact. Okay, we also see comments on artifact. So you see that Igor disapproved because Peter was not sure. You see also Peter abstained because Peter didn't think that one was right. But I would like to show you that, again, those are no more comments, but actually in this AMR stakeholder requirement, so inside this module, there are review comments, not comments from the module, no, review comments, and they are not here. So you need to know about this. I will navigate back, go inside review. All right, and you see there are three comments there. Of course, yeah, we saw that, and none comments here, because here those comments would be seen only if you will go here and create comments here. But I will navigate to this module. We have review comments here, and this is review comment, comment in review, and it was not included. So if you need to see those comments, you can navigate here. And for example, you can generate a report for a view, but I am not using any view. So I can just go here and create document from here. I would like to include comments, of course, and I would like to use book layout. Yes, because you will see later that we have also table layout, but I like book layout more. Perfect. I will close it and I will open this document. Perfect. Okay, so I navigated down and you see we have introduction. This is artifact because we see this is artifact ID. So this is not introduction from template that this is the document about this, this and that. No, this is actually artifact from module. All right. And then this is what we are looking for. This is comment from this artifact, and you see comment in review. It is unresolved with medium priority created here. So this is actually this one. You see 51646. Again, 51646. So for this artifact, there is this comment that is unresolved. I don't have any other comments here, so this is actually it. But you see, this comment was created in review, it is unresolved, and it was not included in this report for review that we generated as a first one. Perfect. So that was generating report for review. And now we can go to the module and create reports in a module. But don't worry, those are mostly the same as we generated right now. So I will close it. I will navigate to any module, for example, systems requirement specification. Perfect. Here in system requirement specification, you can use this action menu and you see, generate the same report. So create and print PDF document or create and print Microsoft Word document or generate report for view. Excellent. So first, let me create some views. But thinking about it right now, I will jump and use stakeholder requirement specification. Yeah, perfect. Because this one already has some values in artifact attributes. So this is much better right now for us. Perfect. So we have some view. This is probably example number 2 shared. Yes, perfect. And I can go up here and let's compare creating and printing PDF document. So I will create this one. I will include everything, close, and I will do the same, but now I will generate report for view. And you see we have audit history. We can use this one if we would like to see how our artifacts evolved over time. We will use it later. Then we can print module book and we can print module table. I will show you that those are basically the same. It's about how it is formatted. Print module book is what we saw in the reviews. So we have some artifact, and below this artifact we have more information structured similarly to this right panel. So I will click on artifact, and you see there are some information structured underneath one another. But when printing module as a table, it will be looking more like this one. So this is the difference. We will create both of them. So again, create report. Let's start with module book. I will choose stakeholder requirement specification, name. You see this is as default. I will use it, but I will append date and time. Why not? Great. And now I would like to mention this section here. Those are variables. Those variables are created when you are creating template. So someone is creating this template and is thinking, okay, so should I use some footer that will be set by heart and it's not modifiable? Or it's better to create some custom footer by user that is creating this document. Because, for example, when you are creating a vision document, the footer may be different from when you are creating stakeholder requirements document, or when you are creating, for example, software requirements document or some subsystem requirements document. So, okay, I will not create any footer in this template. Let users create their specific footer for their specific document. So, for example, footer for our training document. All right. And we can have header for our training document. Perfect. Again, mark as confidential. I am administrator and I am creating some template. I can set it by heart and no one can change it. Every document will be watermarked as confidential, for example. It's up to me and I can make any watermark I want. So even some very intrusive one that you will not be able to see text underneath, for example. Anything. This is actually totally up to you. You can do anything when creating template. But here, someone thought, all right, let users choose if they would like to mark it as confidential or not. Maybe this can be some value here that make watermark here or remove watermark or something. So those are values you can set as a user, and they were chosen when creating this template. These were chosen by template creator. All right, I want everything perfect. So I will click on the next. Of course, I didn't show you this one, but we already see that. I will click on next. Again, the same option, save report to component. Well, not, I would like to compare in PDF. So no, next, finish, perfect, close, and I will open it. Before reading it, let's jump back and create the same document, but as a table. Perfect. So it will be just for comparison. So this is as a table. I will navigate back. You see, as I mentioned, this is similar to what you see in Doors Next. And then we have this option, generate as a book. And you see it's a little different. So you have every artifact attribute and links below this artifact, while here you have links and artifact attributes next to the artifact. So it is up to you. It is just about your preference and your use case if you prefer this one or this one. What I would like to show you is that those links here are hyperlinks. So I can click on this link and I transitioned here. You see 517Y4. I will go back. And this is linked to this specific artifact. You can also see our header specific, our specific footer. You see we have also date and time in our file name. And you need to be aware that this is just created from a view. This is not entire module. You see, this is just a view because we are starting with the system when deployed. I can go back. the system when deployed. But if I will unselect this view, then you see the entire module looks a little differently. So those were two options. Those were generate report for a view, print module book, and print module table. Now we can go to audit history and traceability to finish this video. So let's start with audit history. So this is about history of our artifacts in this view. You see, I am not selecting anything. We have all 91 artifacts. You see, showing 91 artifacts, all artifacts from this module, and I can go and remove some of those artifacts. Why not? So right now we have 88 artifacts from 91. Next, and again, there are some options here, so I will not use many of those. Okay, report, author name, company name, maybe user. Okay, footer text, no, logo, why not? We have a very nice logo. Perfect. And here is start and end date. So dates between those, where are you interested about those changes? I will not use any because I would like to see every change. Next. And we can save report to component for the first time. So where, for example, okay, it will be information, why not, to training project component and training project folder. So for the first time, we will save report here. And I can close it, and that's okay, because although this report is not finalized yet, it is running in a background, so I don't need to wait. Oh, okay, and you see it was generated right now. Perfect, so show report. You see we were navigated automatically to this review. It's actually here in our project. We see our logo, we see date and time in the name of the file, and it's the same date and time as here. You see it was prepared by me. Again, configuration type, component, then table of contents with all artifacts here, and also all artifacts. But those are not that interesting because those were not changed, you see, but I will find you some interesting one. Perfect, here it is. Why I was searching for something different? Because basically all of those artifacts were not changed. So you would see just overview and then activity, just one activity, apply template. So this is activity. When I created new component, I applied template with modules and artifacts in this template. So this is just about creation. But in this artifact, for example, you see again overview, yes, activity, and this is the latest activity. Change set, edit artifact, blah, blah, blah. So this is not actual change set because for 100% I didn't create change set named edit artifact 51550. But this is micro mini change set that is created automatically when you are doing changes directly in a stream. So it is creating micro mini change set with just one change. But this is not change set that we are using to group multiple changes. But I also use that one change here in this artifact. So one change here, I change artifact attribute. So I change value to iteration 1. Then new value, again, change here, change this custom artifact attribute. It was called for review. So this is when I was creating video about reviews. Here again about states in the workflow. So from in progress to under review. Okay, but here you see change set C5. This was actual change set named by me. It was change set C5. And in this change set, I added link satisfies, and this link was to this artifact. Perfect. And another one, and again some link to this artifact. Another change, clarity change to high, priority change to high, need change to very desirable, and now apply template. So this is about creation of this artifact. So you see you have every change that was ever made on those artifacts. You have everything here in this document. And actually, this is a very short module with just a couple of artifacts and with no changes on those artifacts. And already you see how big it is. So I cannot even imagine creating those documents without using some kind of filters or just selecting specific artifacts you would like to see, because that document would have not 200 pages, but 2000 at least. Perfect. So that was second to last option, and last option is about traceability. I will navigate back to our module. For example, again, stakeholder requirement. I will click on generate report, but now traceability report. And you probably know that traceability is about creating links. So what will be focused in this report? Yes, artifacts and their links. So I will click on next. Again, you can choose. I will leave it as is. And right now I will not change anything. There is no reason to do so. Next, next, next. Finish. Close. Perfect. Report a little bigger. Again, contents with every artifact. Perfect. So yeah, so far links none, but I am sure we will find something. Finally, some links. Okay, links of image 5 in a module, just one link, embeds. Oh, perfect. Another one. So link type satisfied by and the link to this specific artifact. So you see we have this artifact 51550 and this artifact is linked to artifact with this ID and this name. And actually you see those are again hyperlinks. So if I will click here, I will be navigated directly to this source artifact. And if I will click here, I will be navigated to destination artifact. So on the other side of link, I will use both. All right. And you see, this is the source artifact with links. And this is destination artifact with this specific link. So it's hyperlink from this report. Perfect. And we are almost at the end of this long video. I will just navigate up here, click on reports, generate report, and I would like to show you that you have almost the same options here. So again, I can print module book, next, add some artifacts or add some modules, next, and you see those are now pre-configured because I already used that. Perfect. Next, 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 etc. So when you are creating reports from the module or from the view or from here from reports, those are the same options. Okay, now we are done. So with this information, I would like to conclude this video. I really hope this video was informative for you, and if so, I look forward to see you in our next videos.